So I completed the first 25 of 75 hard. So I'm one third way through. Woo woo. I lost a couple of pounds. Woo woo. And these are going to be my learning lessons. Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Coach Han. I hope you guys are doing well. In this video, I want to talk about my first 25 days of 75 soft. I've already completed 75 hard. I did that in 2025. Whew, that was a lot, but I wanted to do a refresher for 2026 because I failed 75 soft last year when I tried to do too much too quickly. Literally, I did 75 hard and then I waited about 3 weeks and then maybe a month, and I wanted to do 75 soft, and then I failed that like after the third week. So I said, Angelina, take a break. Coach Hunt, you don't need to try to do too much too quickly. And so this year, since my three goals are in my finances, fitness, and fun, I decided to do 75 soft for the month of starting in February. So today is February 25th, real time. This video will be up on February 25th. And I believe I lost 3 pounds or maybe 3.5. I'll double check. But I did my weigh in this morning and I was like, yes, I'm in the 180s. Go me, go me, go me. I finished one book, which was Outwitting the Devil, which was very awesome. This was my second time reading this particular book. I read this book like 12 or 13 years ago when I was going through a real big transition and I was kind of upset with God and about all the things because all the deaths in my family, my mother, my father, my brother, blah blah blah. So I still grieve them, but I'm not upset anymore. I'm not hurt. I'm not depressed. So that is a good thing. That's when you know healing works. And through time and space, things change when you allow yourself to release things like that. But anyway, so the first 25 days of 75 soft, these are my takeaways that I decided to allow myself have. Let me drink me some water because I still have a little bit more to go. So maintaining my water is not a gallon anymore. Whew, because that was really hard or difficult. Because hard is having already realized defeat. That's my acronym for hard. And so we don't do things that is hard. We do things that are difficult, but we can overcome difficulties because we have faith. Yes, we do. You do too, Crown Queen. We have them. So if you're looking at this video and you're in your crown era and you're thinking about 75 soft or 75 hard or just rebooting your mobility, because this is pretty much what it is. I'm trying to rebuild my mobility in regarding to my health, right? My fitness. So my end of my goal is for me to touch my toes. Still not quite there. I have moved a little better, but I have not as stretched as much as I thought I would. And that's okay because I still have 50 more days and I'm going to do my best to do that. I'm going to start doing that more often, like more on a daily basis. I can't promise myself I'm going to do it every day because I'm not going to lie to myself, but I will do it more often than I did in these first 25 days. So that's one. Two, I know I lost some weight. Of course, I told you that, and I'll put that information up or side by side. All right, you guys. It is 11:18. It's February 25th. It's day 25 of 75 soft for my check-in weight. And we are at 188.5. Look at there. Let me zoom out so y'all can see that I am on the scale. 188.5 in my pajamas. And three, my eating habits were still the same or similar to what they were in 75 hard. Except for 75 hard, I was a little bit more stricter and I did a lot more meal prepping. And so these first 25 days, I didn't do as much meal prepping, but I did do meal prepping. And one of the things that I did implement for 75 soft regarding my diet portion or how I'm going to do my eating is to ensure that I had a fresh fruit or raw fruit every single day. And so If you don't know, I've been posting every single day as a post here on YouTube because I did not want to do no long vlog and stuff like that. I just didn't feel like doing that this time. But my 75 hard journey is all vlog style, and you can find that in this playlist. And so that's my second. So I maintain that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I want to add more fiber because I did feel like I missed a lot of fiber. And I want to incorporate more of my liquid vitamins, which is you can see that in 75 in my post. I may put a picture up of that, and I want to get a few more things for that are liquid for my body to just easily, digest because pills after a while, you just get tired of taking pills, for vitamins. I'm like, that's why they made gummies. But my thing is like, just give it to me in a liquid form if it's possible. Um, I'm doing this all natural, so there's no stimulants or Ozempic or any GLP-1. So that's why my weight within 25 days, I think it was 3 pounds, but those are healthy 3 pounds of fat burning that is now off my body so I can maintain just a healthy heart. I also run 1 day a week. So I run for 2 miles 1 day a week as part of my strength training. Well, and I shouldn't say strength training. That's more like my high cardio. And I do the stairs once a week. And my stairs are, it just depends. I don't go over four. So 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, just depending on how I feel. I go back and forth on the when it comes to the levels. When it comes to running, I try to complete my 2 miles before 35 minutes. I'm almost close to 30 minutes. It just depends on how I start off. But my quickest time was like I think it was like 32 minutes or 31 minutes. I ran 2 miles. So I'm proud of that. I'm also working on my arms and things of that nature because I have a cruise in May and with my best friend, and it's her daughter's graduation cruise, and I was commanded to go. So I'm going to be doing that. So that will be super great. And what else did I learn? So mainly, it's been a lot of, how can I say, mental just shifts and change within myself, just knowing that I am creating the version that I want for me. Because, I did my discovery letter. If you don't know what the discovery letter is, discovery letter is this annual letter that I write to myself over the last 5, 6 years. Some people can call it a 1 year letter. Other people have called that or a letter to your future self. But the discovery letter for me, I have a whole like mini book on it and a mini course. You can find that in the description box. And you can do this discovery letter at any time. You can start at any time. It's not a January, February thing. Some people do it on their birthdays as a part of that year. I just happened to do mine in January when I went to A2A, which is Addicted to Abundance with my mentor. And so that part, me self-creating myself, I think that was also a jump start in my mindset to start 75 Soft in February, the month of love. And so, yeah, so if you're interested in that, again, that information is in the description box. But I also realized that my mental version, especially with Outwitting the Devil, and I'm glad I used this book first. This was also our book club book for February. And I'm happy that this one really went through because it gave me a second version of what I used to think, how I used to how I used to think about 12, 13 years ago regarding this book. And it really, how do I want to say this? My mindset was very tough on myself. And I put a lot of boundaries up regarding my emotions. And those are the main things that I highlighted in this book at that time because they're in yellow. Oops, they're in yellow. Let me see if I can find something in yellow. Okay, like this on page 162 in yellow, it says, uh, the first duty of every human being is to himself or herself. So I was like, first duty is to me and me alone. And I was not going to allow my emotions to fluctuate about different things. I was not going to allow anybody to hurt me because I was in a lot of grief and a lot of pain. And then it also said, like, after that, after I deal with who I am and what I want, then I can serve people because I can't serve people if I'm not being authentic and true to myself. Another thing that I wrote that was back then was any human being who can be definite in his aim and plans can make life hand over whatever he wanted. And so, yeah, I was really into big manifestation back then. I was like, I want this, I want that, I want that, I want that. And, you know, I 99% got everything that I wanted unless I changed my mind because at that time, that's when I moved to Georgia and I bought a house and I worked for a company for almost 10 years because that was the company I wanted to work for. And then I got tired of working secretly around year seven. I didn't really want to work full time anymore, which was funny because then, like, the next year, the pandemic happened and then I got to work from home. And then I became a contractor. So now I work from home, still with the same company, but I'm a contractor. And well, it's much better this way. Because now I'm able to do YouTube. I'm able to coach more. Now I'm able to just do more service for my crown women like you and the families that I've served for over 30 years back and forth through human services. But yeah, for 75 soft, that is it. I'm happy that I'm moving into this direction. And so my meal plan is simple, no fast food, same thing that was from 75 hard that I did last year. So no fast food. And when I mean fast food, I mean actually buying McDonald's, Burger King, blah, blah, blah. Now I do say I have quick food, quick food meaning something that I know that it's been cooked in that moment. So like Chipotle, I don't consider that fast food. If I get like a bowl or something like rice and the beans and stuff like that. So I don't consider that fast food because I think I did have Chipotle this first 25 days. What else did I have? Oh, and I don't consider junk food fast food. So junk food meaning the first 25 days, especially since it was a new year, I had a lot of candy, a lot of sugar. And so for these next 50 days, definitely this next 25 days, I'm going to reduce sugar at least 80%. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not going to have any sugar or I'm not going to have a piece of dark chocolate or white chocolate because I'm not going to lie to myself or a donut. But this past couple of weeks, I probably had way too many donuts from Ingles and they cook them fresh, so I don't consider that fast food because it's a grocery store. And candy because my customers at my other job at the gym does love to like give me treats. So, with that being said, 75 Soft has been good to me so far, and I'm going to keep going. And I hope that you guys stay with me on the journey. And if you have any suggestions that you want me to do to help me stretch, I really do the red bands or the elastic bands, and I try to, move my body. But boy, the stretching is. Help me, Jesus. Help me. Help me. Help me, Crown Queens. Help me. Because stretching is something I do not like. I think I need a partner to stretch. Maybe that's what it needs. Maybe I need to find an intimate partner. I don't know. A girl can hope that somebody act right and can get the pleasure portal, but that's a little TMI. And so yeah, that's it. That's all. And I guess I'll see you guys on the update for the next for day 50. And if you want to follow this journey, you can always just subscribe, like, and follow the posts because I will be posting daily of what I've done. All right. I love you guys so much. I have your greatest interests at heart. Bye.